Okie dokie, friends. Pre-vacation, Colleen here. The best thing, in my opinion, I also asked my husband this and he agreed, of what can you do to help kind of like ease yourself back into the real world? Some people call it like re-entry after vacation, is to kind of like think through, what can I do to get myself back into my usual routine? I feel like that's the hardest part. And I think about this on a full picture thing, like not just like food and grocery shopping, which we'll get to, but also like down to, I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow because we're gonna be gone when I usually wash my hair. And just like, how can we set ourselves up for success now in adjusting whatever needs to be done? We're gonna be gone when we usually grocery shop. So that's what I'm thinking through right now is, okay, what do I need to do to kind of like, when I come back, we're coming back on a Tuesday. It's literally like in the middle of the week. What can I do to think through, what things do I usually do that I'm gonna be missing, and where am I gonna place those things? I think that's the best way to do it. Like figuring out what are you missing and where are you gonna place it. So like I said, a couple things that come to mind are, and it's not just food, literally hair washing, because otherwise you get back in the middle of the week and it's like, you would then have to figure out places to do all of the things and play catch up. Don't put that on yourself when you get back. Do the legwork now to figure out, where am I gonna put all of these things in the week, whether it's going grocery shopping, whether it's cleaning the house, whether it's doing the laundry, like where am I gonna place those things? And sometimes like right now, to be honest, like I was figuring out what our meals are gonna be the week we get back, because it's literally like, I didn't take the next day off, my husband did, so he could go to the grocery store. But like, I don't really feel like, to be honest, like thinking through, what am I gonna want? I don't know what I'm gonna want, but that's also where you gotta just be like, we just gotta get through the week that we get back. We're throwing perfectionism out the window. We always throw perfectionism out the window, but like meals, they're gonna be good enough meals. They're gonna be things that kind of just like fit the bill, and it is what it is. So that's what I did here. So I did my meal planning, and I like to make, you guys know this, creamies for breakfast. And the good thing about that is I can make those all tomorrow and they're ready to go when I get back. Again, am I necessarily gonna want to do that tomorrow? Not really, necessarily, right? It's kind of like anticlimactic, to be honest, because you're just kind of like making these things that you're not gonna have for a while. But I know it's gonna make the week go so much smoother. So we're gonna do that. Lunches, again, I am really thinking through what's gonna be the easiest, what is gonna be shelf stable, what's things that I can have on hand before I go that I don't necessarily need to make a special grocery trip for. One thing that came to mind was using like canned tuna. I know I have some wraps, those things, they don't need to be purchased fresh. Like I'm gonna honestly not have a bunch of fresh produce because I'm not gonna necessarily have the time to go to the grocery store. So lunches, I'm going to do just a simple wrap with some tuna. I'll show you guys that when I get back, but I know I have that taken care of. For dinners, I'm actually gonna make this really easy. This video is not sponsored by Hungry Root, but if you follow me, you guys know I love Hungry Root. So I actually put a order in, and it's gonna be super nice. It's gonna get in, we actually get back on Monday night. So my order is gonna be delivered on Monday, and then it'll be ready for us to go on Tuesday. Let me pull up some of the things that I ordered. I did want to get some spinach for my wraps, so I tacked that on my Hungry Root order, but this was really nice. And I always say Hungry Root is, I'll show you some of the meals when we get there, when we get back, but they're a lot of like put together meals versus like some other meal kits are more like, let's teach you how to cook. Here's a good comparison. There was one meal kit that I got that like you made the garlic bread from scratch. More of Hungry Root would be like, here's like frozen garlic bread, put it in the oven. Not saying like that's what I've gotten there before, but I think that's like a good comparison. Or sometimes they'll have you make the sauce. Hungry Root will like send you the sauce like already pre-made. So we have some different things here. We have a tofu stir fry, sausage and caramelized Brussels, gingery chicken and rice bowl, lamb tikka masala. So like I said, I'll show you some of the things that we got there, but made it super easy. That is just, like I said, setting yourself up for success for what can I do to get myself back into routine as easy as possible. Okay, it is is Wednesday evening before our trip. We leave tomorrow morning. We got our flight canceled, but it got rebooked pretty quickly. It's snowy here in Michigan. I don't know if you can see out there, but we're flying into Dallas, and Dallas is not used to this cold front that we're having, so our flight got canceled, but luckily it got rebooked, so it's just like a 2-hour delay for tomorrow. That took up a little bit of time. So on Sunday, I did a little cleaning up of the house on Sunday, and I was like, I'll do this like nice like transition where I'll show you where it like how the house was messy, and then it'll be like the satisfying spotless clean. I mean, it's clean. It looks better than it did, but it's not perfect. And that's the thing with like when I say like do what you can to make like getting back into a routine when you get home easier. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like the goal for me is not to have a spotless house, but it's to not like walk in right from vacation and be like, there's dirty dishes in the sink, like everything is just like everywhere. That is just gonna like make you feel even more stressed and just make your week all wonky. So house isn't perfect, that's okay. I haven't made my creamies, to be honest. With the kerfluffle this afternoon, I don't know if I'm going to. Again, the goal isn't to like, oh, I have to eat this when I come home, or I want this. It's just what can I do to make the week easier? So it'll be a game time decision. If I want to make them tonight, I can, but I can also, it can literally just be like, okay, I'm gonna have like a yogurt bowl for breakfast. Just having some sort of a plan. I know I'll enjoy creamy, but if I don't get to it, it's really not that big of a deal. I have so many more times that I can enjoy them. Theodore does not know that we're leaving. Yeah. Okay, I need a snack. Because I need something easy, I'm just grabbing one of these. These are, you guys have seen these a million times, my favorite bars from Costco. I like the cookie and cream flavor, so we are going to, oh, these are what I'm calling my mermaid nails. These are like semi-cured gel nail strips. They are like nice and sturdy, just like gel nails would. I usually do gel, I'm going on a whole tangent. I'll link these if you're interested in some cute nails. They usually honestly last me a couple weeks. Like I'm talking like 3 to 4, but okay, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna give you some water and we will finish getting ready. So I think it's really funny how my goal or my kind of point with this whole video was like the best way to kind of get back into the swing of things, or quote unquote, as people say, get back on track after vacation, is to get back into a routine of things. And let me tell you what, you guys, it has, I can't even say it. My routine is anything but getting back into it. It has been one curveball after another. I'm really struggling to open this box. Hang on. Okay, so we had such a kerfluffle from, it's just been one thing after another. We had so many flight delays. We had 2 cancellations, 2 reroutings, 5 delays, spent a night in Dallas, lost a day on our vacation, spent 5 total hours on the tarmac because the airport was actually closed. And then we got home, our car wouldn't start, so we couldn't do any of our usual stuff. I'm very glad that I ordered this Hungary order. Ooh, I feel like they changed their paper. This feels really, really thick and sturdy. Moral of the story, like there's a lot of stuff that we couldn't go grocery shopping. We couldn't go, I wanted to go to the gym today. That's not gonna happen. I think the moral of the story is you get back into a routine as much as possible, but you don't freak out about it, right? You roll with the punches. we're gonna see what the rest of the week looks like because curveballs have been thrown at me left and right. Oh, gosh, I'm so happy that I did Hungry Root. I did ask them for a code, so I will put that. I think it's 40% off your first box. They were generous enough to give me that for the YouTube video. I like Hungry Root because all these things that I have here are literally like 4 ingredients. Like tonight we're gonna have the gingery grilled chicken rice bowl. Sounds fancy, right? It's literally 4 things. They're super salad blend, which is so good. Brown rice and quinoa blend, chicken, and then they send you the sauce. So I love them. They do groceries. I ordered a couple things to have for lunches. But they do groceries, they do what I call these like put together meals. A fabulous meal delivery service. I want to say one of my favorites. Anywho, okay. This video is just so funny, you guys. Let's get back into the routine. It's anything but routine. I will just kind of, like I said, as always with these videos, take you with me through the week and we'll see how, well, the remainder of the week, and we'll see how we do or do not get back into a routine. All right, guys, dinner number 1, we are having these gingery grilled chicken and rice bowls. So literally, 13 minutes to make. Love it. So I took this super blend. I'm just literally found the recipe. Throw it in the wok. We are going to have it with chicken. Just got to warm it up. This literally 90 seconds in the microwave, and then our sesame ginger sauce. Hello, puppy. Hello. Finished product here. We will add our ginger sauce. Oh, yeah, baby. Right over the top. There she is. Finished product. She did, in fact, I did make some more banana bark this morning. Probably have that later, but I did make a few different creamies. We're gonna go with this one. And if I sound tired today, it's because I am. I use any smoothie or overnight oat recipe. This is the berry chocolate coconut overnight oats. Just blended it up and we're gonna pop it in the creamy. There she is, friends. I'm honestly starting to question if I actually, hi BB, this is an ice cream. Actually starting to question if I actually put chocolate in here. I think the berries just really overpowered it. Perfect. Literally overnight oats and then Ninja Creamy. Perfection. Oh, I want to show you one more thing. You're so cute. You're such a cute boy. You're such a cute boy. Okay. Guess what, guys? I know this is a shocker, but if you want a donut coming back from vacation, you can get yourself a donut. We had to run to the store this morning and I was like, a sour cream donut sounds heavenly. We don't restrict. We don't do any sort of crazy crash post-vacation diets. We allow ourselves them if we want them, because if we deny, cravings don't stop when you come back from vacation. If we deny them, it's just going to build up. We will also try these at some point later today. My husband tried them. Honestly, he didn't seem that blown away by them. They looked like they were just peanut butter, but we'll try those later. We need to go eat ourselves some brekkie. All right, friends, we have a tuna melt wrap going on here. I haven't had one of these in forever, and I'm excited about it. Pro tip, when you want to get some perfectly like crispiness on the outside, put a little mayo on it before you put it in a pan. Works every time. Full recipe, as with all of them, are in my app. Just search tuna melt, it'll come up. Tuna's one of those things I don't have it super often. I feel like I had it so much that I used to have it so much that I burnt myself out on it. It's just a nice thing to have. I also didn't have celery. I just forgot. So I used pickles, bread and butter pickle. Adds a little sweetness to it. Something's just about fun color carrots. Wish I had some dip for the carrots, but to be honest, we had some hummus, but it's got mold on it now, so. Get rid of perfection. Still good. Note to self for next time, when I get carrots, make sure we have dip. I'm actually gonna eat this because I want it to be warm. And then we'll finish our chat, talk about my workout, give some extra tips. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. All right, let's try the M&Ms. You guys, they actually taste like peanut butter and jelly. Like, these are really good. See, when my husband, I asked him to crack one open yesterday. Let me see if I can show you the inside. I was surprised because it doesn't focus. Okay, you can kind of see that. See how, like, you don't see any of the jelly, but it's mixed in there. You can taste it. It's really good. All right, guys. So like I was saying, I feel like the biggest thing when it comes to a kind of like post-vacation reset is really just to get back into the swing of things. And I was talking about this on a coaching session that I was doing earlier today about kind of like, what if you don't have a routine? And one thing I want to clarify when I say kind of like routine is I'm not necessarily talking about like type A people only who like have this routine that they stick to, they do the same thing every day. It's more so being able to tune into and incorporate the things that make you feel good. And that's going to be different for every single person. It doesn't mean that you go to, you know, a specific workout class on Tuesday evenings. Maybe it's just like, I enjoy walking and it's something that's more casual and less planned throughout the week, but you're incorporating those things. For example, like I said, I was really excited to get back to my workout class. So I do body pump class every Wednesday. I do typically go to that class every Wednesday, and I was excited to get back to it because A, it makes my body feel good. I like the social interaction. It's good for my mental well-being. So like I had that drive to get back to my routine because I knew what helps me feel good. And I think that if you are listening to this or watching this and you're like, I don't really have a routine, I don't really know what feels good, that's what you want to focus on for we go on vacation. We don't want it to be so reactive of I get to the point where like I don't feel good, now what do I do? Focus on developing and really honing into those things before you go. So here's what I recommend doing. You want to experiment and reflect. It's okay if you don't know right now or you're not sure or you don't have those kind of like go-to things. Make a plan to try some things and to do them and to reflect on how they make you feel. Not was I being good? Not was this something that I feel like I quote unquote should be doing? Really, how does it make you feel? That is going to create stronger motivation. That is what's going to create that desire to do those things that we know are beneficial for us. And that's why I created my app, to help you be able to do that, to plan, to experiment, and to reflect on how things make you feel so that you can find what works for you, not logging or tracking what someone else tells you to do, because everyone is different in what works for them and makes them feel good. My feel good routine probably isn't going to be your feel good routine, because guess what? We're two different people. We live two different lives. We have two different bodies, so many different things. So I'll link my app below. You can get in there for free, give it a go, do some planning, reflecting. And there's also tons of other tools, guidance, and resources in there for you. Okay, let's wrap up this video here. I want to go see what we have for dinner. I will show you that when we make it. We've got our second hungry root dinner tonight, but we'll wrap up this video here. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, leave a comment with any thoughts, subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded, and would love to hear what some of anything that you do after vacation to kind of help you feel good again, what your routines are, or just things in general that make you feel good. But let's go ahead and see what we have for Din Din tonight. I will show you that when we make it, and then we will be back next week with another week of eats here. I know this one was kind of wonky because we didn't see a lot of the week because we were gone, but we'll get lots next week, so be sure you're subscribed, friends. Okay, so tonight I think we're gonna do the curry lemongrass tofu and veggie stir fry. Again, we love to see it. Literally 4 ingredients, 17 minutes. I'm here for it. So I'll show you that when we make it. I realized something about tonight's meal. So I am making the Theo, are you stealing some? No, you're not. Okay, I'm making the curry, lemongrass, and tofu veggie stir fry. So these are the 4 ingredients that it comes with. It comes with tofu nuggets, the coconut curry, broccoli, and mushrooms. I realized there's no carb in this one. So what I had planned to do was just to add some instant rice here. I would just keep a box of this in the pantry. If we don't have a carb, we're probably not gonna feel satisfied. Usually I'll tack on an extra, with Hungry, you can like tack on extra stuff. I would tack on like just an extra pouch, like what we had last night, but this is what my game plan is. So I guess technically this one's like 5 ingredients, but let's do it.